Hello? Hello? Hi guys. How's it going? Okay, this is a bit different. Okay, what we got? Holy, Taz was the first one in today? Lighting's a bit off. That's better. Welcome in Taz, Rook, Faded. Let's just go through the list. Cookie. Tom. Hi Nike. Vune. How are you? And Hojerific. Yeah, come on over. We're all meeting up here. Yeah, on my way. How was everyone's day today? Did some of us lucky Canadians get the day off for Remembrance Day? So Sammy and I worked today. And easiest drive to work ever. Is the roads were so dead, it took us like 40 minutes to get to work. It usually takes us like an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours. We're like driving to work, we're like, where is everyone? It's like a ghost town. And then, so we looked it up. Actually, sorry, we asked somebody at one of the stores when we stopped to get some supplies for work. We're like, is this a stat holiday today? And she's like, yeah, in BC it is. So all of us from Alberta have no idea because they don't observe the holiday the same as BC does. So we might get an extra day off on Friday. Yes. Because we work today. But it's okay. Really good day at work. We painted this older couple's bedroom and they are so nice. It's like going to work at your grandparents' house, the way that they treat us. Apparently they love us. They've told my dad that. You got some hours for work, Nike. Nice, dude. And you've almost lost 2 pounds? High five to that. That's awesome. Work today, Cookie? Yeah, it's called Remembrance Day. Wait, I saw it on my calendar. What do you guys call it? Armistice Day? Is that what it's called? Armistice? It is in Alberta, really? Because we never observed it in Alberta. Interesting. Oh my gosh, you need advice. How many lambs? Yeah. You know what? You're not like that close up. It has gotten better though. I don't get too many blemishes like on my face, thankfully. But like with work and stuff and the dust is I sometimes get it like around my hairline. Little things build up, but other than that. I never really had too bad of acne. My brother got it like way, way worse than I did, thank gosh, once again. I got my dad's skin. It's these French genes, Vune. I don't know if you'll ever get that. It was observed every year of your 38 years. Well, this is BS, Hojerific. All of these years, I never even knew. Yeah, so 4 lambs. Yeah, write it down, Vune. 4 lambs. Okay, so tonight's dinner is actually not that difficult to cook. Mushrooms and toast, one of our favorite things, especially if you have amazing mushrooms to showcase, which we do. So we cleaned the pine mushrooms last week. I showed you guys how to do that. This week we can process them. And then I also pulled out a bag of the sous vide lobster mushrooms from a little bit earlier in the season. They're just sous vide with butter. And this is how much color runs into the butter when they cook because the lobster mushrooms are orange like lobster. Yeah, poutine face mask. Hojerific, you're not supposed to tell them the secret. And here's all the pine. So we're not gonna cook all of these. Zach needs some too. He needs like most of them, I would say. So maybe we'll bag some together as well on stream today just to get that done. Get everything processed, good to go. Our bread. sesame wheat. It is so, so good. So we picked this up Friday. So it's getting, it's aged, but it's a really beautiful piece of, or loaf of bread. We'll slice off of this. I thought the sesame and like mushrooms would be really good together. Something kind of nutty. View. Are pine mushrooms one of the toxic mushrooms that you have to cook for a long time? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, most mushrooms you don't have to cook for a long, long time. Unless you want them to be like falling apart mush. But for the most part, like any foraged mushrooms, as long as they like see the heat, then you're fine. Because a lot of the time, I guess, is if you don't cook the foraged mushrooms, is they can upset your stomach. So it kind of depends on you and how you can digest food. But I always cook them just to be sure. Thanks, Paul. How's it going, man? Did you have a good weekend? So pine mushrooms are also called matsutake, which is what I put in my title as well. Okay, to go along with the mushrooms, I thought that we could saute it with butter and some wine and herbs and garlic and go that route for sure. And then I wanted to quickly pick some kale outside, and it is pitch black out there now, but I'll be able to go out there. I just want to pick a couple of kale leaves and maybe like broil them in the oven and make them a little bit crispy. That'll be the first layer on the toast. And then we put the mushrooms on top. So it'll like kind of soften the kale, but the edges will still be crispy on it. And then just a little, or sorry, we're forgetting the duck egg. So either soft poached duck egg or like sunny side up. You want something yolky because that's gonna make the sauce for your mushrooms on toast. Is you don't want to make the toast really wet or like even fried in butter, because the mushrooms are going to be soft, the egg is going to be soft, and then as always I like to just grate a little bit of fresh cheese over top of that at the end. Mushrooms make you fart? Seriously? Yeah, senior fart. You were non-stop and slept all day, so it evened out. Nice. You still need to develop a taste for eggs. You need to find some duck eggs. You can get some out right now. We picked some up on, I believe it was Friday as well. So check this out. When your duck eggs are reserved. Because last time she put them on the farm stand, she put out 2 dozen for us. We showed up and there was only 1 dozen. So someone stole our duck eggs, guys. And so then I messaged Rosemary, who is the duck farm or duck egg farmer lady. I was like, Rosemary, someone took the other dozen of eggs. And she's like, oh no, I'll make sure to mark it this time. Also, we asked for 2 dozen, but we only got 22 eggs. And she just wanted to apologize to us for her ducks being lazy at this time of year. I said, no problem. So that's the update of the duck hut. These are our lovely eggs. She's like, I'll try and get 2 dozen for Friday, but they're a little bit lazy right now. I was like, okay, we'll wait it out and see. She's like, I'm so sorry. The list of things that make you fart is much longer than the ones that don't. Interesting. You might want to like write out that list and start doing some experiments, maybe polish, and see what actually affects you. Because even sometimes it can be like the combination of things together, not just one single ingredient. You had to check Hojerific. Remembrance Day is not a stat holiday in Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland. Okay, so it is for the rest of Canada then. Huh. Until it starts causing pains, you're okay with it. Yeah, you should be good.
Should we tell them what happened when we got to work this morning?
No.
The guy was like, you're not supposed to be here today. It's a holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, back to the holiday and us not knowing if it's observed or not, is we showed up to the house and he's like, thanks for coming, you guys. Really didn't expect you today. And we're like, no, we know. It's supposed to be a holiday. And so then because we had to paint the room, we didn't have the paint swatch from the owners of the house. So we got the swatch. And then Sam tries to call the paint store that we usually go to and order the paint, closed. So we're like, well, this is a bit of an issue. But we ended up getting it. They just opened a bit later. Yeah, single life for the win. You can fart as much as you want. Oh wait, fiance life for the win. You can fart as much as you want.
Hey, are you tooting over there?
I didn't toot, nope. I didn't toot. Okay. The notebook's out. Good thing Annie's not in here. He'd be bugging me. Yeah, it was Paulsh who tooted, not me. Thanks, Paulsh. Thanks for taking that one for the team. Okay, so toast. Either do it in a toaster, or under the broiler. So some kind of dry toasting method would be the best. And then for the shrooms, lob, pine, we need garlic, thyme, rosemary, and sage are the herbs that I still have growing outside. Yeah, if it's bad enough, take credit anyways. Wire coat hanger? What? Amazing. That's how you toasted stuff? Okay, and then butter and wine. So the kale, and then I want to do a poached egg for mine. And then Sammy would like sunny side up. Sam always prefers a fried egg over a poached egg, just so all of us are aware. And then asiago. So quite a simple dinner tonight, guys. And I guess we can go along with like the Meatless Monday theme, which I know you guys don't love, but sometimes that's how it ends up.
What's happening tonight?
I mean, this is pretty much Meatless Monday since we're just having eggs. Okay, yeah. As long as you have meat snacks in the fridge for after your Meatless Monday, you're good. Holy Posh, that's amazing. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that's how it's done. I think part of it, Cookie, was that the brisket was just too small. I don't know what's happening with the lighting today. None of it's good. Baked into a cake,
Those are always
yes.
too high. You have to have them on 1, not 2. You're making too much of a show.
You and your chocolate tart, Vune. You and your chocolate tart. Or tort. What's the other one? Chocolate terrine. Have you ever made that? That's deadly. You've never even made it still? I request another Vune cooking stream then. Unless you totally didn't enjoy the last one. Okay, we're cooking with the lights out. Only light we get is this over the stove. That's it.
Honestly, looks better.
It does look better. I felt weird before. Sugar-free Jello pudding. Don't eat too much sugar-free crap. It's not good for you, Nike. It's like, in my opinion, if you're craving something sweet, I would just like eat some fruit. I was gonna say, you're very consumed in that right now, Vune. And I'm not even mad about it. You should be like going all out with that. Oh no, yeah, sugar-free gummy bears. Terrifying. I wonder how the body digests like the fake sugars. I wonder if they use it in the same way that like your body would digest regular sugar. I don't know. Hey potato, how are you? Yeah, stream the experience. Oh gosh. Okay, so first things first, let's process the pine mushrooms. And then after that, I will go grab some kale quickly from outside. Things are good here. Things are good, potato. You can't have fruit, but you only eat like maybe a cup of sugar-free jelly or half a cup of the pudding. That's not bad. The fact that you can't have fruit, that freaks me out, man. I could not live like that. Couldn't do it. Just the smell, guys. Just the smell of these. Do that one. That's good. That is enough. Yeah, they're so nice. They are so nice. And so we just packed them in the Ziploc with a cloth and left it like just open about an inch on the end. Still staying perfect in here. It's not like getting too soggy or anything like that or getting moldy. A really good way to pack the mushrooms. You can have aspartame or the sugar alcohol things, but this diet's only temporary. Okay, fair enough. Wait, what is TWSS? Am I doing something wrong right now? Twos. Okay. It's like, am I missing something? Boom. Okay guys, now we get to learn how to take apart pine mushrooms. So the stem and the cap are very firm. As you can see, is it kind of splits if it starts growing too big, because that's how firm it is. So the cap is a touch more spongy, let's say, than the stem. So I always just cut it off right at the base there if you can. Like that, separate them. That's so beautiful. I really have to just say that. Viewn. You're all good, man. You're all good. Okay, and then for the stem, you can see how you can either like peel it apart if you want, because it's very firm and almost woody, or I like to, if you can, just slice it. Just nice little rounds, and that'll cook really nice in the pan. These are called pine mushrooms, so they really smell and taste a little bit like pine. Or they're also called matsutake, is the Asian word for it. Timber shrooms. Timber. Okay, and then the cap. Just want to see how spongy that is. So I'm gonna flip this over, and then I think we'll cut the cap into thirds, lengthwise. like that. Obviously, it's very thick here compared to that side, right? So starting on the end, I think I'll go like 1 inch kind of pieces there, but then obviously where it gets thicker, we'll go more with little slices to match the size of the stem. Bam Taro, thank you for the follow, welcome in. Bigger than half the trees where you're from. Do you guys not have very much trees up there? We should donate some trees to you, Polish, because the trees here are huge. Rook, welcome in, man. Just ran across a whole habanero eating leftover chili. Yeah, you're up now. Rook's up. And then obviously when we go to cook these, they are gonna shrink a little bit too. So that's why we always cut it just a touch larger. They're just thin and tall, poor climate for growing. Yeah, I can see that. You got your first snow tomorrow. Yeah, none of it is supposed to stay. Let's cross our fingers. I am gonna guesstimate that we are not going to see snow until sometime in December. I'm also hoping that as well. Yeah, mushroom ASMR. Okay, so that's those. These, they're already cooked. So all we have to do is open the bag, and then once these are basically done sauteing, we can put this in the pan with them. Otherwise, if we cook this at the same time that we start this will just fall apart and go mush on us. So we don't want that. We want to keep a little bit of texture in this dish because there's a lot of soft things. So important that your bread stays nice and crispy, for sure. And then I'm trying to add a bit more crunch with the kale, but we'll see. 75 when you got home 3 hours ago, and now it's 45. Wow. That is definitely cooling off. Okay, with our mushrooms, so let's get a little bit of garlic in here. And pop out and grab some herbs. What should I choose today? I'll just do some of this purple garlic. Do 3 cloves. Is it too early for snow for you guys, or is this usually the time that you get it? Is before Thanksgiving? This is super early. I was gonna say, I mean, it was early for Edmonton, where I grew up, to have snow as well. Like a little bit. I'm just hoping that we don't get snow too soon. Because that's why I left that place. Yeah, what is snow, Rook? Oh, burgers tonight, Polish. Beef and barley. Oh, do not get past the serious hungry point. Bad things can happen, man. I don't remember the last time I got hangry, but it's scary. I don't wish that upon anyone. You've had snow in April. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't get hangry, just tired. Okay, I'm gonna pop outside for a sec. I will be right back. Hold down the fort. Oh. It's just a leaf, guys. I was like, what's crawling on down there? It's just a leaf fallen. Sounds exactly like a deer or a bear walking through the bush. Oh, also, my mom said that she saw some weird folks going around the neighborhood today checking car handles. So everything gets battened down. Lock your car doors. The hoodlums are here. Okay. Herbage. So we will pick all of it off the stem and then give it a nice chop. Yeah, hide your wives, hide your kids. Fionn. Thank you very much, Fionn, for the babies. I hope you have a good sleep, man. It was good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Keep posting your die casting stuff. Because if I don't see you on here, then I'm always wondering what you're up to. Sammy secrets, guys. Sammy secrets. If you're like, hey. He knows. Of course he knows. Sammy knows all. Okay, chop this up first and then we'll chop up this sage separate. So we'll go nice and fine for this. Hello, Matt. How's your day going? Yeah, hello. Goodbye. 15 minutes left of work. Let's go. Count them down. Rosemary and thyme. And then some sage. We're just gonna stack up these leaves. Haha, everyone's complaining about the snow.
What snow?
Yeah, what is snow? Qu'est-ce que c'est snow?
Oh, we got it for 2 weeks last year.
Yeah, we did.
So
Yeah. It's like 14F. That is cold. That's cold, Matt. What's going on? Everyone's saying that winter is early. Winter has come. You like the cornbread better than the chili rook? Oh goodness. What recipe did you use? Pickles. Pickles and burgers, heaven. Sounds good, Pauls. We'll be here, man. Yeah, hot sauce. Just put some of the hot sauce on the snow. It'll melt. The first snow is actually late this year. Okay. So I guess it depends on where you're living, hey? Holy. It's a little bit dusty. I guess I get wine. That's good. Thank you. This is what I get, guys. So cheers. Yeah, wine and dining. What's going on? It's only Monday. Mmm. That's all I wanted, Matt. That's all I wanted. Yeah, fill it to the brim. Well, we should get the bigger glass then. Come on. Get some butter out. One of the restaurants you go to fills the champagne glass like literally to the brim. That is epic. I think that happened to us one time too, and we're like, yeah, we'll be coming back here. Oh, like a pro? No spillage either? Okay. That's very impressive. Okay, let's slice some of this up. Sammy, how many toasts do you want? Yeah, Nintendo. Sammy's got more games than he can play. But I don't think he's gonna get any more soon. But you never know, really, Mikey. This is half the loaf. Oh gosh, I guess I'm not eating tonight. Gina, hello. Hello from Sweden, amazing, welcome in. How's it going? Okay, we'll go, well for my slice, since I only want one slice of bread, I'll go a little bit thicker. There's so much good sesame seeds on here. And then Sam wants to go just a touch thinner. Just the smell of the sesame when you're slicing this, insane. And how much did this cost, Sam? This was $6 for the loaf, guys. Here's the label. Beardo's is operated in a home unlicensed kitchen. This may contain all of the things. So sesame wheat, we have Red Spring wheat flour, sesame seeds, whole grain red Fife wheat flour, filtered water, sourdough culture, sea salt. Done and done. Yeah, this is from Friday and it's still so good. This was actually, Bradley didn't even have these bagged when we went and picked it up Friday at like 4 o'clock. It was still warm when we picked it up. I was like, what? So good. Baked lemon herb tilapia with roasted cauliflower and broccoli. That is very healthy, Nike. Sounds delish. Sam actually surprised me with a cauliflower this week, so I guess it was on sale. So we can work that into something, maybe on stream, or maybe we'll save it for ourselves. Yeah, going to bed, it's cold. Get all snuggled up with Pen. Pen will keep you warm. Okay, eggs over by the stove. I'm gonna get my poaching pot going. Just in a little guy, so I think I'm only doing it for myself. So maybe 3/4-ish with water. Obviously we need it enough to cover the one egg when we drop it in there. And then just a little hit of white vinegar to help the egg white coagulate when we drop it in there. That's the secret, guys, is a little bit of acid, whether it's white vinegar or apple cider. You can even be fancy and do sherry, but I think that'd be a waste. Yeah, 41 Prime gifts. Thanks, Frid. I Was thinking I might do those tonight on stream. I might distribute the chest tonight. Okay, so we have our toast, lobsters, pine, rosemary, thyme, sage, garlic, butter. I have my wine, but we also need the mushroom or the wine for the mushrooms. So we'll pop that over by our pan. That way it's ready to go when we are good to deglaze. So eggs, and then just the kale. So I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go snip a couple things of kale outside in the dark. If anything happens, at least you'll be able to hear. Send help! Okay, BRB. I'm gonna leave my mic on. I don't think it goes too staticky out there. There we go. It's still growing in here. Actually, a good thing I took a peek in here. Trying to get a good handful because health. Okay, okay. Whew. I'm back. Back. Okay, Matt, have a good trip home, man. Thanks for chilling out with us. Yeah, background music. Killing it. Yeah, call the Mounties. Thanks, Taz. Sorry, I was just picking some kales from the garden in the pitch black outside. 7 Celsius there. I think it's been around 10 Celsius here. So quite similar to the west coast of Canada. It's below 0. We stay pretty mild though. It's like us dropping below 0 in the winter only happens for maybe a couple weeks and that's it. Hey, I'm ready to poop. It is like neon green. Yeah, it's doing really good under the covering. So I'm just gonna give this a little rinse just in case there's some buggies on there. And then I think we can start heating up the oven. And then our poaching pot is going already, so we're good there. Just dry that off really well. So we want to kind of crisp it up in the oven. Matsutake, it does sound fancy. That's like the really fancy word, but that's how they would sell it to you in the store if you found this type of mushroom in a supermarket. Otherwise, it's called a pine mushroom. So it kind of grows with pine trees, and therefore it smells and also slightly tastes like that as well. It's really yummy. It's like a very firm mushroom. So for all the people that don't like mushrooms because they're so like soggy and mushy, this would be right up your alley. Okay, so I think that we're going to put the kale onto there. But first we're gonna dress it with like some oil and salt and pepper. Do that before we put it on the sheet pan. And this is a Tuscan kale. So it's not as like tough and woody as the curly kale is. And this is why I grow this one. So it's like, if I'm gonna eat kale, I might as well eat the really good variety. Okay, I'm gonna go with olive oil. You can get fancy with like your oils and seasonings for this as well. But we just wanna make sure it's nicely coated with oil. That'll help it crisp up in the oven. Yeah, hurry up, Pen. Rook's freezing over there. We'll sprinkle some salt and then we'll kind of massage that in. What's expensive? Hi, Dust. Hi. How are you? Things are good, man. It was a good day. Nothing too stressful or hard on the body. The roads were nice and quiet for our commute. So see how as we massage this, it almost starts to go like translucent looking. It's very interesting. There you go, there's your views. So I'm going to, still not loving this lighting. I think that's better. I'm going to preheat the oven for our crispy kale chips. And let's do, we're gonna go really high for this because obviously they don't need much cooking. They're very thin. I'm gonna do like 450 Fahrenheit. The mushrooms. So the mushrooms would be pretty expensive, I think, in the store, maybe around $15 per pound. But luckily, where we live in Canada is they grow wild. So one of our friends here knows a bunch of spots to forage. So we have this thing set up with him, is if he forages the mushrooms, brings them to us, we will process them for him because he is not good in the kitchen. And then we also get to keep a little bit for ourselves. Kind of like the olden days, I would say. Okay, so oven's preheating. We'll bring this over. Move over, toast. And then we just want to lay this out so that the kale is just nice on the rack, and that way we get airflow on top and underneath. We don't want our kale to fall through. Yeah, Dust. Everyone is saying they're like getting crazy weather today. It is still as mild as ever. I'm pretty sure it's like either 10 or 12 degrees Celsius. It's really nice. We're not supposed to get any rain until Saturday, Sunday this week. Yeah, very lucky us, for sure. I am very grateful for that. To be able to live off the land. Okay, so there's our kale. Not a full sheet pan, just a couple of pieces for Sammy and I. Oh wait, there is more. Wait a tick. It was just hiding. Filling it up then. Well, stay warm out there, Dust. Is it supposed to snow? Like in Texas? No, no snow there. It just hit Houston. Watch out. Possibly ice over, which can be pretty dangerous as well. That can be pretty dangerous. Okay, let's open up these lobbies, those lobster shrooms. So I'm gonna guesstimate that this kale will take about 5-ish minutes in the oven. Not long at all. We just want it to crisp up a bit. The lobbies, so lobster mushrooms that if you guys were around earlier, like what, a couple months ago now, is we picked up a bunch from Vancouver and brought them over. So this is from it, and some of it's foraged as well. So these, to preserve them, is we vacuum sealed them and cooked them with just a touch of butter. And then salt was weighed out to 1.25% of the weight of the mushrooms. So it's like perfectly seasoned and cooked already. So we'll just toss those in with the pine mushrooms at the end. Just a little kiss of heat is all that needs. Hey Trauma, welcome in. How's it going? Am I marinating them? No. No marination. Yeah, it's okay if you're late. It's okay, nothing has been cooked yet. No cooking has happened. Let's get some butter. Butter for those mushrooms. I usually go actually half and half olive oil and butter when I cook mushrooms. Especially if we're going like basically vegetarian with it. If there was beef, I might just go full butter. I'm thinking maybe a chunk of butter like that would be good. Add over to the pan. I don't usually butter the bread for mushrooms on toast. Yeah, leave some for Sam. Never. Never. Gina, thank you for the follow. So glad you decided to hit that button. So if you don't mind me asking, what do you do in Sweden? That's interesting. We love having people from like all over the world. I think you might be our first person from Sweden. Hey, Cookie. Thanks, Cookie, for gifting the sub to G-Nalt. A new member of the Onion Squad. Woohoo! Okay, so stovetop, mushroom pan. Here's our water that's actually still too hot for poaching our egg. So we'll just turn that down a touch more. Also, still have to add the vinegar to it. Touch of vinegar to help the egg coagulate and stay together more when we poach it. And Sam wants a fried egg, so we can set up this other pan as well. We're gonna be busy on the stovetop. Oh, you're having trouble sleeping. No. Yeah, you're a legend. Do it, Rook. Do it and just finish it. Finish that hand mixer. Yeah, if you want, you can share your profession. We're okay with that. We just like to know our people. Okay, toaster. The toaster. Get that plugged in. And then some olive oil. Mushrooms soak up a crazy amount of fat, so never be shy when you're sauteing mushrooms. Because most of the times that I've cooked mushrooms is I've had to add more fat. Hey, Onuris, how you doing? Rug, yeah. I just crushed a bowl of chili. I'm thinking, guys, that we should cook Sammy's eggs with a touch of pork fat. Pork fatty goodness. Do that. Yeah, green chili. Butter, white wine, more butter, more butter. Yeah, and wait, more butter. You're doing it right, Cookie. You're doing it right. I'm just waiting on that oven to tell me that it's hot. And then our kale will go in. We can start heating up our mushroom pan as well now. There's about 4 minutes left on the oven preheating. I just need my garlic press for this garlic and the shrooms, and we're gonna start cooking right now. Yeah, but do you put any butter in it? I think my biggest allergy fear of like getting an allergy would be for dairy. That would wreck me. But it's like, I could probably live without gluten, but like butter and cheese and yogurt and milk, I don't think I could live without that. This, we need a slotted spoon for our egg. Just a spatula for Sam's eggs. You're a warehouse manager at a company with about 50 employees. You're located in the very south of Sweden. You produce and sell equipment for paint and tire shops. That's so cool. Cheese is more addicting than heroin? Probably. Probably. I can't say no to cheese. Okay, we got our egg spatula, our other egg spoon. This is our mushroom. This is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm with you, Trauma. Yeah, I can agree with that, although I don't know the other side of it. Never had heroin, so I can't really make this comparison right now. I like this toaster view right now. Should we make it even better? Put the bread in it. I would say out of all of the mushrooms as well, the pines are the most fragrant. Got a very earthy, piney scent. What? No time off with the 12 months. 1 year together already? Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, woot indeed. That's amazing. Thank you, no time off. Hee hee. Yeah, Golden Knife Club. Those butter sizzles. Yash, we're almost there. Sweden is still good. You're having some issues right now with a lot of shootings and gang violence. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Especially in your town, Malmo. Other than that, it is pretty good. Very cool. I have a Swedish mixer called Enkarsrum. Is that like a very well-known brand there? Enkarsrum stand mixer. Yeah, is it the weekend yet? Okay, butter is hot. I'm gonna go in with these matsutakes or pine mushrooms. Oh. Timber shrooms. So good. Hoping to get a little bit of caramelization on these as well. Yum. So, kale going in the oven. I'll do 5-minute timer just in case. Give these a nice little stir-y. I will, yeah. Oh yeah. I let them saute a touch before I add any salt as well. I don't know if that really helps, but I find that they don't release as much liquid right away. Because you maybe get a better fry up. Yeah. Are you frying bananas? So we cut the stem off the mushroom and chop those separate. Sam has never had these. I just found that out. I didn't know. Okay, so this is the first time Sam's having a matsutake mushroom. They do look like bananas though.
Unless, no, that's not what we made the scallops out of.
No, those were king oyster.
Yeah.
Hey, Indominus. The day is actually not snowy at all, so it's been wonderful. How's your day going? Yeah, matsutake. I know, 100K on views. We're so close.
99,421.
Holy guys, I'm so pumped. If we can hit that before like the year is done, that'll be amazing. 100K views in 2 years of streaming. I will be so happy. Okay, so it looks like our pan is overloaded a little bit. Mushrooms are releasing some liquid. We definitely do not want to cover them at this point because then all of that liquid's going to stay in there and we actually want it to cook out. So I will add the salt at this point. Give it one more stir. But these are very firm, so they can take a little bit of a longer cook. Maybe they're just doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. You bet we blow up when we stream live from the food truck. I hope so. I mean, we don't need to blow up. We already have all of these lovely people. It's not about blowing up, it's just about having quality people with you. Grub truckers are so cool. I love the way that their stream is set up. Yeah, calling it now. You've never seen grub truckers? They are awesome. I would 100% recommend going to check out their stream. They do like prep streams in the commissary kitchens, and then at night they do the food truck. So one guy takes orders and then the other guy is cooking. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, perfect. All of the like water or liquid from the mushrooms is almost cooked out. I'm gonna start mincing the garlic into here now because I know these are gonna start to brown up right away. You can do garlic and herbs at this point. Dig all the goodness out from the press. Stir our garlic in. Oh yeah. This is where all the smells come from. Incoming garlic smells. Oh, I didn't know they were in Oregon. I thought they were elsewhere. There's our herbage. We'll stir that in. Also, our kale timer was just going off. Oh, yeah. See how this is starting to get some color on it now? And it's shrunk enough to perfectly cook in one layer in the pan now as well. Ooh, that did not take long at all. Okay, kale's done, guys. She is crisp. Crispy. So you can let that chill now. And oven can come off. Let us add the lobster mushrooms in with a little bit of juice, and now we're gonna wine. This is where the whining and dining comes in. And then that should create a pretty delicious kind of sauce as well, a loose sauce of sorts. Once this reduces a touch, we're gonna keep the heat on a high heat as well. We don't want to take a long time reducing this because the mushrooms can go soggy on us. Nice chunks of lobster shroomies in there. So the wine should have lifted anything off the bottom of the pan if it was starting to stick and get caramelized. Garlic, wine, butter, and herbs. Why is that such a good combo? We got a doggo in the house. Whoa. Oh, that's the schedule for Grub Truckers. Nice. Lots of wiring. Yeah, he's so good at that stuff though. The acid from the wine helps to emulsify the fat. Yeah, that's exactly it. And then the little bit of liquid from the bag of mushrooms as well. Should become somewhat of like a glaze sort of sauce. We'll have to watch it. So I'm gonna like watch it closely now, because it is getting there. Also, let's turn on Sam's fried egg pan, and then I'll turn up my poaching pot as well, because that just needs to be simmering. We don't want it still, and we don't want it boiling. Yeah, this is looking really great. Don't want it to reduce too much, because then it can also get salty. And then that little bit of liquid is why we make our toast so crunchy, is because we want that liquid. That's where all of our flavor is. So I think I'm gonna shut that off. Have a little tasty taste. Maybe you'll taste this little piece of mushroom with some of the liquid. The bag. Never fails. Perfect amount of seasoning. I just want a little bit of black pepper to finish it. We'll just take that off of the heat because we don't want to keep cooking it. If we keep reducing that too much, then we'll just be left with all of the fat. And then the liquid would reduce too much and it would be like just salty. You wouldn't really be able to taste everything. So just about to cook the duck eggs. We're gonna grab our asiago out of the fridge. Ready with that. Rambo girl, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You pushed your sauce reduction too low the other night and was so upset. You were able to add more liquid, but wasn't quite the same, right? It's like you can go back from it, but it doesn't taste the same. No, I love it, Nike. Seriously, every time you mess with me when I say beg, it's like one of my favorite things. Because I don't even realize I'm doing it, and then you remind me of it, and it's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that if that's the worst thing, I'm okay. Okay, this is hot. 2 eggs for the salmon. Fried up in some roasted pork fat. Duck eggies. Bag. Yeah, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, let's go, water. You were wild before. Now what happened? Toast, first toast is down. Get a plate. Gotta make sure those eggs stay yolky. Oh man, trauma. Everyone is saving up for like 50K points. I am so excited for like some of these meal requests. Yeah, race to 50K. Who's gonna get there first? Needless to say, it's gonna be a busy couple of months. When everyone gets their requests in, my chalkboard's gonna be full. But that also makes it easier for me to plan stream menus, is I can just pick from what you guys want me to make. Dog doesn't count. You better tell him that, because he was so excited. He's like, this is the first time that I actually get to ask for whatever I want. I don't know where he is. I think he's upstairs doing something. Okay, I'm good with that egg. I'm good with that. And this is simmering so we can drop our poacher.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Guess what you don't have to do tomorrow?
What?
Work.
Not tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
I'm not working tomorrow?
You're not working tomorrow.
What's going on?
That means you need another glass of wine.
Oh gosh. Guys, I'm not working tomorrow. Yes! Work the stat day today. Don't work tomorrow.
So that means we should do the pork shoulder tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe on the barbecue.
Yeah. Your stuff is ready if you want to start eating.
My stuff.
Yeah, I put you first.
Wow.
I put him first.
For once in my life.
Yeah, more wine. I'm just waiting on my little eggie.
These 2 plates?
Yeah,
That's not my plate.
that's not your plate, no. More wine. Oh my gosh, sleeping in. I was feeling it. Both Sam and I woke tried to wake up today, but it was rough. When your body's just like, nah, I don't think we're going to work today. And you're like, no, we have to go to work today. He found the brie. Yeah, perfect sleeping in weather when it's like gross outside. So we're soft poaching this. As you can see, the water's not really moving. I don't know if it's supposed to rain tomorrow or not. Sam's going brie with his mushrooms on toast. Or you're putting it on this side. Nope, he's not putting it on this side. So that's supposed to go under the mushrooms on your toast. Your kale. He's like, nah, I'm good. It's for health. It's for health.
I'm dying in 25 years anyways.
25 years left for Sammy. That's it?
That's it. Right.
By the time you're 70?
Yeah, trade me in now if you need to.
That's a terrible investment. Hey, Scat. 19 months. What? A 12-month resub? A 19-month Scat? Amazing. Also, can I just let it be known that Scat has subscribed at 19 months for tier 2 the whole time. Amazing. Thank you so much, Scat. I hope you are well. Okay, Sammy's done. He's plating, guys. Nice polish. Cooked a chuck roast today. It was legit. Oh, I believe it. What else did you make with it? Okay, Sammy went with the brie underneath the kale. Honestly, Scat, like pot roast is something that I'm not even really good at making yet. Sammy says he is, but I think it's like a German thing. Whatever this guy is doing, I'm liking it. This is how like more food should be plated in restaurants. He's going with the double cheese. We're okay with this. Oh, spaghetti squash, yum. 'Tis the season for squash. Yeah, I think our egg is good. Just gonna post it up right there.
That is a Sammy plate.
There's cheese everywhere.
Yeah.
Guys, there's cheese everywhere. Oh, Scat, you're not cheesing anymore? Is it allergy, Scat? Okay, sesame wheat bread. Crispy kales on the bottom. I mean, I usually eat this with a fork and knife just because it is so messy. It's like the one time you eat toast with a fork and knife. Kale air. Okay, next up are mushrooms.
That's really good.
Sammy says it's really, really good. Oh yeah, this is your first pine mushroom experience. Some of these lobbies are a bit big, but that's okay. And how are you feeling about it? They're so firm in texture, hey? Do this.
Zoom in
Which one? That one? Sammy wants to show you. Oh God. Oh God. It's bad. This is the beard I can't handle. If there is egg yolk in there, I'm done. Nope.
Do it.
No, I'm done.
Do it.
I'm trying to plate my food. Can you just eat? Fucking distraction 9,000. Yeah, he's a monster. Put our little eggie on there. Yeah, I'm good with everything else until there's egg yolk. And it's like, nah, don't even come near me. Don't even. How's it going, Buff? Take the kale out and sign me up. That's why I made the kale into like air. So you don't really know it's there. Just falls apart in your mouth. We're making some asiago snow. You dripping on my plate?
No.
This guy's a mess. Like, look at this cutting board. Yeah, 1 egg. This is it, guys. This is the Kate mushrooms on toast. Not even attempting. When you have to relocate your photo studio. Because the current one is yoked. She's been yoked. Nike, are you ready for some yolk porn coming up, man?
I got something in my beard. Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I only have one finger to zoom in. I can't zoom out.
Whoa, it is like right here. Yuck. No one wants to see that anymore. I think this washing machine's gonna fly away. Whoa. Okay. Oh, you're back in time, Buff? No. Actually, should go closer up. Sammy, you're out. Get your... I don't even know what to call it. Just get it out. Good thing we're doing laundry today. That's how it should be. That's what it should be. And then if you're like, oh, I would like a little more of that everywhere, just dump it out. We're good. Okay, let us taste. It is a rich yolk. Yeah, these duck eggs actually taste better than the other ones that we were getting before. We're like, we can't go back. So yummy. So yeah, mushrooms on toast. Such an easy vegetarian dish. And then if you feel like you need some protein, an egg is always a good, very inexpensive choice. Bacon would be delicious on this. Prosciutto, anything pork related would be good. Yeah, Polish eggs, so cheap for a protein source and really good for you as well. Yeah, just bacon, say no more. Okay, let's see how it all tastes together. A little bit of egg, that.
Tough. And then when I watch Hitch, it's a day ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So when I watch him, I'm always thinking the next day already. He's in New Zealand right now.
Mm. The mushrooms are so good, guys. And yeah, poached eggs can almost go on anything. I went through a phase of like always putting poached eggs on salads for a bit. So good. Mrs. Syntax. Yeah, double yolk eggs. Such happy times. You're like, what did I do to deserve this? The sesame with this kind of finishes off your palate really nice and nutty. Because it's almost like a palate cleanser. Because everything else is just like so rich and buttery. I'm surprised that the sesame doesn't make it feel more rich. This bread is also very dense. Might be better with a touch of a lighter bread. You're near Hawaii now. What? With a little bit of salty cheese. Also, this is just one of those dishes that as you start to eat it, it just looks like so messy on the plate. The kale chips are actually holding up. They're still staying crispy. I'm impressed. Not even mad. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you can get back to sleep easier now. It was great to meet you, and hopefully I will see you later this week again. It's crazy how piney the pine mushrooms actually are, because I haven't had them for about a year now. I mean, the only time I've ever had them is when I worked at the restaurant. So to be able to cook with them at home is very different for me. They could be the star in their own dish, for sure. Such an easy meal. Like, I can't even believe how quick this came together. Nike, you're upset. Live action Star Wars series called The Mandalorian, and it's only being streamed from Disney. What? Why would they do that? Obviously, that's how Disney is gonna like come out with their little streaming service. Oh, you don't even like the smell of pine either. Well, then you definitely don't want these mushrooms. Because they are very strong in the flavor and the smell. At least in my opinion. You have to pay for this stream. Lame. We just watched, what is it, Han Solo last night is the movie. It was really good. I liked it. Cookie. That's what I'm looking at. We got a Zobo. Vegetarian pizzas and spinach salad. Or Friendly Riley. Where is she in Japan? Oh, South Korea. Mocha nut roll. Not very many people are on. I don't want to do Tabatai because we just went there the other day, didn't we? I'm in for Zobo. Such a quick stream, guys. Insane. Okay, wonderful people. Obviously, very quick weeknight meal that I hope inspired you to cook for yourself a little bit more at home as well. We're gonna go raid a lovely Zobo cat and see what she's up to. You're chowing down on black bread, wild boar steak, veg soup, and mead. Wow, sounds amazing, Buff. What is black bread? No, it's okay. It was a very, very quick stream, mushrooms on toast. And since I don't work tomorrow, I might put a stream on. We have a really beautiful pork shoulder to cook up. So stay tuned. We might have a bonus stream tomorrow, guys. Okay, rye bread. You call that black bread? Interesting. Okay, and then coming up this week, I'll post the menu right after stream today, is we're doing like some Scandinavian food with some salmon gravlax. What else? Sammy wants to do the pork shoulder barbecue stream tomorrow. So that could be a longer one. Smoking some pork. I'm in.
I like pork. I like smoked pork.
Okay, I'm off to munch the rest of this. You guys take care of yourselves. Oh, the rain has started. And we will either see you tomorrow or for sure on Wednesday and Thursday. Thanks for everything. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Let's go give Zobo some love. Good night, guys.